Okay, I'm going to give you a brief tour of our factory. This is the office building you see in front of you. Our factory sits on 7 mu of land, which is part of a larger factory, and we carved out our property in 1998 to enable us to produce water. And we produce water from a very deep well, and here's the well house. This is the well house. Underneath that structure is a well that goes down about 750 feet, and to put that in perspective, that's about 1.5 times the size of the Washington Monument. We hit a very deep aquifer and produce the highest quality mineral water now in Xi'an. But since 2008, we've had some real difficulty with the Lantian government. We're in Lantian County, which is one of the 6 counties outlying counties of Xi'an, and we've been producing water from this well since 1998. We put a small fence up to protect the well. On the other side of the fence, our trucks would come and get filled up with fill bottles, drop off their empty bottles. We bottle it in 5-gallon bottles. And here's the workshop. Back here is the workshop. And I'll take you in the workshop in a little bit. And here is our factory manager on the right, our Chinese manager, and then our factory manager's wife is on the left there. The factory manager on the right, Dai Xiaofeng, has created a bit of a controversy here because he refuses to deal with the corrupt local officials and with the gangsters. And as of a couple of days ago, the gangsters came by and beat him up. The gangsters are still trying to become part of our joint venture, which we of course refuse. We refuse to acknowledge that they're part of our joint venture, but that's part of the whole conspiracy that the Lantian government has got underway here. Lantian government, working with the criminal gang, has torn down factories all across Lantian County and converted those factories illegally into residential villas, what they call apartments or villas, and they make millions doing that, and they split the profits between the gang and the Lantian government officials. The gang is headed by a former police chief, Sun Junghong, and the key guy in the Lantian government is a vice mayor, Chen Shiwen, and between the two of them they try to squeeze us and try to force us to deal with the gangsters. This happened in 2008. They tried to confiscate our property. In fact, they did confiscate it by eliminating our position in the land records. As they did this illegally, they forged documents, and so officially we don't own this land, even though it's part of our joint venture, and we have a legal contract that establishes our rights to this land, and we've operated our factory for 15 years here, but because we refuse to pay bribes, they're trying to squeeze us out right now. And we've taken our case to the Xi'an government and tried to complain, but the Xi'an government keeps trying to push us back to the corrupt officials in Lantian.